What up, guys? This is day one at Food Expo West. Excited to be here and show you guys all the food brands that are on and popping. Let's go. For those of you guys that don't know, Food Expo West is one of the largest shows on the West Coast for all natural food products and brands. So there's going to be a lot of things that we're going to be checking out. I would encourage you guys to come through at least once in your life, just so you can get fed and tons of free samples here, but more so you can see all the products and taste them without having to go shelf to shelf at Whole Foods and be like, oh, what's this? You know, this is a great opportunity for you to actually get with the brand, try different products, talk to people. Yeah, it's just a great networking opportunity. I'm with Little Green Cyclo, and they are based in the Bay Area, so we are covering them, and they make some awesome tasting cafe soda. Can I have your guys' names?
Yeah, Monica Wong. I'm one of the co-founders.
Monica, nice to meet you.
Gwen Nguyen. I'm a president of the company.
What motivated you guys to start this business?
Yeah, so we started Little Green Cyclo in 2010. So we were the first gourmet food truck in the entire Bay Area. So we had been serving Vietnamese coffee since day one. So it's only a natural transition to be able to have our coffee in cans so that we can get it to our customers, just like our food trucks. We're bringing the coffee to you.
Amazing. What has been the biggest challenge for you guys starting a beverage company?
By the right co-packer, distribution. You have to sort all the ingredients from Vietnam. We bring in the green bean over, we roast it here. Yeah.
Logistics, freighting, warehousing, but yeah, definitely co-packing has it's tough. It's tough for everybody in the CPG business.
What are you guys most excited about for this year coming up?
Oh yeah, so we're relaunching with our cafe soda with the condensed milk. So we had been out of stock for that for a while. So we now have 4 flavors: cafe soda, black, coconut, and then coconut mocha. And yeah, we have the cakes right here. So I'm not sure if you tried it, but we have it cold or hot on tap in cakes.
My channel is primarily for plant-based diets, and I love that you guys had a plant-based version here. Can you tell me a little bit more about what inspired you to use the certain ingredients that you did for that version?
We use coconut because I'm growing up eating coconut, drinking coconut every day, and it's really healthy, and I love the flavor, and that's how we come up with the plant-based version. Plus, we use condensed milk, coconut condensed milk, so when you drink it, it's really smooth.
I loved it. It was really smooth.
Yeah, a lot of people tell us when they drink the coconut, they're like, wow, it takes me back to Vietnam, or it takes me like on a beach somewhere where I'm tasting the coconut, but then the coffee hits you as well.
Where can everybody find out more information about you guys?
Oh yeah, go to our website, littlegreencyclo.com or coffeelgc.com. And yeah, you can go to any of the stores in the Bay Area, like Gus's, Buy Right, Draeger's, Berkeley Bowl, Rainbow, Piazza. So all the great grocery stores you'll be able to find us in.
Is it only Bay Area for now?
Yes, for now. But very, very soon you're going to be able to find us everywhere.
Yo, I'm at the BibigoUSA booth, and I got some kimbap here. This shit is real right now. I got some crispy bites, crispy seaweed bites. This is actually a tofu kimbap, so we're going to try it and see what's up. This is a seaweed pesto sauce. We're going 5-star, guys. That's good fucking sauce. What up, guys? We are at the BibigoUSA booth. I am with Song Lee, the one and only. And I have a question for you, Song. I just tried your guys' kimbap, and it was amazing. But you told me it was frozen. How did you guys do it? What is the secret sauce?
Well, the secret sauce is our technology, to be honest. We've been doing frozen food for a while, maybe for a decade, and that's where we have our pride is. So we are very proud to say we're the #1 food company in Korea and also #1 frozen food company in Korea. And we also have a big presence in elsewhere in the world, like Vietnam.
I love the fact that it was a plant-based Kimbap. Do you guys have any preference for using plant-based products versus not, or what do you guys think in that direction?
The reason we went plant-based is because we want to reach more consumers. Obviously, we do have non-plant-based portfolio as well, but we introduced plant-based kimbap first to reach more consumers.
The gochujang, which was really good. It was at a squeeze bottle. The gochujang squeeze bottle? Yes, super good. I know there's a lot of gochujang in the market. How do you guys compete with that, and what do you guys think makes yours stand out?
The real key, the essence of gochujang is fermentation. And again, we have a long history with fermentation, more than 60 years. So I think our fermentation technology really is special compared to the others. And also we've been, the one in the Tupperware and the squeezable one is very different in terms of texture and stuff. So we've developed a special formula for people to enjoy in a much more convenient type. Yeah, and also this is not only for dipping, but you can also use it for cooking. So this one is multi-use compared to other sauces.
What can everybody kind of look forward to for this year as far as new products, or maybe something that you want people to know that's out there right now?
Yeah, actually we're very excited to introduce our Korean street food lineup. So I know not only gimbap, but also stuff like tteokbokki and bungeoppang. Are you familiar with bungeoppang? Yeah, so we are going to launch a lot of Korean street food lineup. So get ready for it. Stay tuned.
Awesome. Thank you so much for the time. And everybody, it's been a blast. Bibigo, go check them out. I'm probably at one of the most anticipated plant-based booths here. This is Mellody, and they do a vegan honey, and I'm so stoked to try it out because I have no idea what to expect, so we're just gonna see what the samples taste like. Let's go. I'm with Darko, the CEO and founder of Mellody. Awesome product. I'm gonna ask him a few questions about the brand and what we can look forward to today.
Plant-based hot honey, Mellody Spicy Habanero. It's an opportunity to take honey out of sweet applications and put it into savory applications. So for example, today we have a delicious cornbread with plant-based hot honey that you can taste.
Yes.
So Brian, go for it. I'm curious to get your feedback.
Ooh!
Yeah, people love it. And you can drizzle it over your pizza, put it over your burger, add it to your salad.
That's got some heat.
Yeah, it's the spicy habanero blend. We worked on this for 2 years.
But it actually does taste like honey. How did you guys do that?
So Mellody was started as a brand that really loves and cares about bees. We know bees a lot because some of us in the company worked in the honey industry before and really understand the bees. And honey industry is not kind to the bees, but honey is a great product. So we wanted to bring a way to make honey without bees, without really abusing and torturing the bees, just making delicious products straight from the plant. So that's how we're making Mellody, and we're excited for people to try it and see that it's one-to-one replacement to bee-made honey that is delicious, nutritious, and helps people give bees a break, because we need bees to do other stuff than to make honey for us.
What is the base of it though?
So we make Mellody from the same ingredients that are found in honey naturally. Most of honey is sugar, mainly fructose and glucose, which are the two main ingredients of our product. And next to that, we have plant extract acids and other ingredients that are matching honey in nature, matching the taste and nutrition.
They kind of broke down the compounds of what honey's giving. You matched those. That's incredible, because I've always been stuck with using agave or maple syrup, but I loved honey back in the day, so.
Agave and maple are totally fine. We believe that honey is a superior product. We want people to eat honey that's not made by the bees, and that's why we're providing this opportunity. So check us out, mellodyfoods.com. People can order, we deliver nationwide, and go to your favorite restaurant, because you might see Mellody on that restaurant menu soon.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it. Out of everything that you've learned starting a food brand, what is one critical piece of advice?
Taste is the king, but build something that's better for the planet.
Word. Thank you so much. Trying to find what you want to find is impossible. But the good thing is you run into like food brands that weren't on the list, and they've become amazing. And I don't know, everyone's just super friendly here. So I don't know if you've ever thought about checking out the Food Expo. This place is pretty dope, guys. Here we go. Cheers. Damn, that shit is good. So addicting. Like, it's not too sweet, you know what I mean? It's not too sweet. It's vegan. I could eat like a whole bag of these. I think it's like too small of a bag. My favorite spot, Abe's right now. Abe's, if you guys don't know, it's everywhere, but if you guys don't know, they make muffins, they make cakes, they make a bunch of shit. And right now, free sample. Let's go. I am at the Fly by Jing booth here with Jess, and excited to ask her a few questions about one of the most poppin' brands in the hot sauce industry, and just Asian spices in general, in my opinion. But anyways, Jess, I want to know, you guys have been really successful on social media. What is your top strategy for social media right now?
Don't take yourself too seriously. Have fun with it. Do a little dance, do a little video. We have a mascot costume sometimes coming out, so look forward to more content like that.
Love it. What is your favorite flavor of Fly by Jing, by the way?
Honestly, she's a sleeper. Everyone talks about the Sichuan chili crisp, but it's the sweet and spicy zhong sauce. Let me get, I don't know if you can, right here.
Oh,
this is like royal purple, in the royal purple. It's not too spicy, but it has a little sugar in it. So you put that on a piece of salmon, vegetables, and then broil it and get that caramelized crust. So super.
What can we look forward to this year for you guys?
Yeah, we have an exciting new, it's not new anymore, but this one came out recently. It's the crunchiest chili condiment you can find. And we're up for next tea this year. It's only in a few stores, so you can only get it online, really. But expect some new products. Expect some new products this year and collaborations.
Lastly, if anybody's out there trying to start a food brand, could be anything, what's the one piece of advice you would give that person?
You know, lean into your style. Everyone's gonna have their own voice and identity. Like, I came in to this brand like only 8 months ago, but I feel like it's been like fun to meld my own voice with the Fly by Jing voice and have a lot of personality that way.
I thought you were gonna say it's felt like forever in social media, which I get that.
It does. I mean, you know as well.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Jess. I appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks for joining.
So guys, we are at one of my favorite pretzel brands. Oh my God, it's so good. Stellar Snacks. And I'm with the founder, Gina, who's amazing, by the way. But Gina, I wanted to ask you a couple of questions. I would love to know the motivation behind wanting to start Stellar Snacks from you.
So my mom and I co-founded Stellar Snacks. My mom's been in the food game for 35 years. So that means when I was born, I was immediately interjected into the space, and it's inspired me for many years to create a brand that I could stand behind and that I am passionate about. And I'd say in one sentence, what we wanted to do with Stellar Snacks, what inspired us the most, is to make a pretzel with passion baked into it and purpose.
That's good.
Yeah.
I love the fact that your packages always are so like artistically driven. What kind of I don't know, inspired you to do that and make the packages that way?
Yeah, so I think for us, our packaging needs to have a dual purpose. It can't just be a vehicle for amazing snacks, but it has to have a greater kind of social impact. And so that's how, when we were scratching our heads about that, we came up with the idea of supporting emerging artists and helping them get exposure and find that discovery point that is really hard to find in today's world. So we'll take a piece, I'll bring it on to camera. And this exact artwork is like an original piece from an emerging artist. It'll get transposed onto our bags. So every grocery store, every airplane, every like music festival we're at where people are trying our snacks, they're also discovering an emerging artist.
That's my favorite flavor is the Maui Monk. Curious from you, what is your favorite flavor?
My favorite flavor is actually our new launch, French Dijon.
How new?
Here first, you heard it here. We literally are launching it today at Expo West, so you are the first to try it. I will pull a bag for you guys. This is a vegan honey mustard, so it is amazing. I don't think anybody has created a vegan like honey style, like sweet Dijon mustard, and this is like the right kind of mustard. We're not into the yellow hot dog style mustard. Like, that's not the direction we went with this. We're really excited and encourage you guys to try it as soon as it gets into stores near you.
Anybody starting a food brand out there, what is one piece of advice that you would give them?
That's a good question. I think that one of the things that has really helped us is being in the right category. So my piece of advice is like knowing who your competitors are, knowing if there's like long-term value of the category, if it's something that's a trend that's going to churn and burn. Pretzels is the hottest category. There's a tea kettle next to me.
I thought my backpack was catching on fire.
I know, I've thought that a couple times. So you're safe, everybody's cool here. But
Sorry to interrupt.
no, it's alarming when that comes on. But yeah, I think it's really important to know your category, know your competitors, and know, I guess, the value of what you're proposing, because we often make pitches to retailers and talk about how pretzels as a whole are being reinvented right now, and we're in the right time and place for it. It's not enough to just have an amazing product and amazing taste. You have to have a true sell story that you know inside and out about what makes you different and what makes you here to stay.
Super eloquent, well said. Thank you so much for all your time. Guys, check it out, Stellar Snacks. You cannot miss this.
Find us here.
Ooh,
What do you think?
that's like perfectly balanced.
Does it have the right, like the zest and zing of the mustard?
This shit's good. Fire. I love it. Thank you. We got to take a little break for a margarita from Siete. I'm hot. This is going to be perfect. Let's go. This is chamoy mango with tequila. Ooh, I wonder what, ooh. Damn, there's tequila in here for sure. Nice. We're at the Unreal booth getting that real good chocolate. And we're trying their new flavor. This one is the coconut dark chocolate covered almonds. The almonds are like perfectly crispy. You could taste those little shreds of coconut that's like subtle. It's not overpowering at all, but that dark chocolate is good, guys. That dark chocolate's delicious. The Unreal booth, I'm with Ann, the lead brand marketer for the company. Ann, do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
I would love a few questions.
All right. I want to know, because you guys are so successful at being out there,
Yeah.
what is the top marketing strategy that you can recommend to people starting a food brand?
You told me these would be very easy questions, so first I was lied to. No. The top strategy.
I'm sorry.
Honestly, the foundation of everything that we do is we are really intense perfectionists about our products. Like, of course, we can get into how did we spread our distribution and how do we get the word out about our product, but it all depends upon everything that goes behind our products. So we're launching 4 new products today.
That's incredible, by the way.
Which is big. And 2 of them are our dark chocolate and milk chocolate covered pretzels. We went out and we tried every single gluten-free, grain-free pretzel out there. We tried them all. We learned, we were like, these are not good enough for our standards. We spent 2 years custom formulating a grain-free recipe. We are not bakers, we learned how to bake pretzels because we wanted them to have this exact crunch, this exact sort of mouth experience when you bite into it. And we were like, the Unreal way is to figure out how to make that. So that's our backbone to everything is we are just hyper specific about how we want our products to taste, and that we want to use really, really clean ingredients, a lot less sugar. I can get into all of that, but yeah, it's a little bit of a funny answer to the biggest strategy, but the biggest strategy is make incredible products, and when that's the foundation, everything else will work out.
Tell me about the coloring
Yes.
and the artistic approach to the packaging.
Yes. So that is a challenge because our brand is colorful, and our brand is, we have these color blocks. So we have specific colors for specific SKUs. There are only so many colors in the world, right? So as we are launching these 4 new products, that has been a challenge. And we've gone through every different kind of iteration of, do we pick, are all of our peanut related SKUs going to be different shades of red? And we've explored all these different things. Ultimately, we want our brand to make people feel something when they see us on shelf. And so while we don't have these clear color guidelines that can, I can't tell you exactly how we map out our colors and how they correlate to products, we ultimately end up just looking at all these different Pantones and being this blue of this new almond feels simple and bold, and that's how we want our products to feel. And it's a very emotion first decision. But we get a bunch of stakeholders on the brand side together and like make that decision together, and we think we've ended up with really beautiful colors.
One piece of advice that you would advise someone if they're starting their own food brand today in 2024?
Like, just be brave to bring the product to the world that you think the world needs. Like, yeah, make those decisions with your heart. If you're really excited about bringing new food into the market, do that, and everyone needs it. Like, we need more clean options. So yeah, be brave, do it. The world needs it.
I love that. Be brave, do it, the world needs it. You guys heard it here from Unreal. Love it. Thank you so much for your time.
That was so fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yo guys, we are at Unlimit, and this is a vegan pot sticker from what it looks like that I'm pretty excited to try. I haven't actually tried this brand, so I'm stoked. I don't really see them a lot in like markets, but hopefully I'll see more of them. Wow. The crisp on that was like super good. I don't know how they cooked that, but like it was really good, and the meat was super tasty. It's kind of sweet, but very savory at the same time. I liked it. I liked it a lot. This is the bulgogi kimbap. Looks pretty good. Cheers. Woo! That shit got some heat on it. Oh my god, that shit is spicy. It's good. It's tickling my throat. It's good. Not the best kimbap in the world that I've had, but it is good. I like the meat in there. I like the meat as a substitute in there, but it's got a lot of heat, guys. Mandu was my personal preference. This is a matcha bao. I'm gonna take a bite and show you guys. It's like lotus buns that you get in Chinatown. This is actually really good. They hit the nail on the head with this one. I like this a lot. What up, guys? So we are at the Beleaf booth right now. I'm with the head of retail, Rick Lee, and I want to ask you some questions, Rick, if you got the time. Thanks so much for being on the channel. You're starting out as a brand. How do you first launch into retail? Like, what's the critical kind of thing that you need to like get in line before you approaching retail?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, the journey is really different for every single brand. Primarily how Beleaf started was that they were a manufacturer for plant-based for 30 years. And then they've been doing it for a while, and Beleaf is a US division, but they got into food service. So primarily our business is mostly food service. We're just getting into retail, but every brand is different. But ours has really started from the manufacturing side and going into food service and launching into retail.
Nice. What has been some of the most challenging parts about getting into retail from food service?
I think with retail, you have to work with distributors. Whether you work with UNFI, KeHE, they're very costly. So one thing, I mean, this is just kind of just being transparent, but is to not lose money or to just have enough money to keep it going. Working with retailers and distributors, it does cost. So just making sure your margins are good, running your numbers pretty well, I think that's the most important point.
Now, I know there's a lot of plant-based meat coming out, and just in general, just a lot of plant-based growth. How do you guys feel that you compete with that, and what's been some of the challenges there?
Yeah, so I think one of the key things that we do is, since we are the manufacturer, we control the key ingredients. So it's simple ingredients. We don't have a lot of preservatives like other brands, but we try to keep things as organic as possible, and we try to keep it as simple as possible. So I think we have a good chance because we're the early adopters in the industry. Being one of the early ones in the industry, I think, is a key for us.
That's amazing. So for 2024, what new products are on the way, or what are you looking forward to, most looking forward to?
Oh, we got to kill you if we say that. No, I was kidding. All right, I'm just going to drop one thing. Nobody knows it yet. Plant-based salmon lox. That's something that's coming out. And our breaded shrimp. So that's going to be a big one for us.
Oh, that sounds fire. What's one piece of advice you would give to somebody starting their food business this year?
Yeah, so I think one key thing is you can't do it yourself. You have to have a good team. And I think our team is very tight-knit. We have attended 13 trade shows last year. This year, we're about to attend about 15 trade shows. So we can't do it one person. It's not a one-man show. It's a team effort. So just making sure that your team is nice and tight, everybody is working well, collaborative, I think that's the biggest key.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it, man.
Thanks, Brian.
It's awesome. Rick, everyone. Plant-based chive dumplings.
Vegan dumplings, chicken.
Yo, that shit's good, y'all. It just tasted like I was eating something like my grandma would have made, you know, like it tasted really, really like San Francisco Chinese roots. They hit the flavor profile really good. And they're from the Bay. Hey, yay, let's go. This is Eric Wu, the co-founder of SOBO Foods. And yeah, Eric, if you could help answer some questions, that'd be amazing. I want to know what the motivation was behind doing Asian-style dumplings.
Yeah, the first company, it was very different. We were making sports nutrition supplements, but something that I always felt like was missing was I have a passion for food sustainability, and I never got the chance to really scratch that itch. And for me and my co-founder Adam, you know, we've been working in food for a while, but when we're walking down the grocery store, frozen aisle in particular, we see a lot of foods that have a lot of sugar, fat, low protein, low fiber, tons of factory farm meats, and I feel like that was especially bad for Asian food. So us, as two Chinese American guys from California, we wanted to create something that was better for people, better for the planet, reflected our values and kind of like the flavors and traditions that we grew up with, but was for the frozen aisle as well and convenient for people to eat.
I just tried the chicken ginger,
Yeah.
ginger chicken, and it was like just hitting my roots so hard from like San Francisco. I don't know what it was about it. What inspired the flavors for you?
They're all inspired by our own childhood stories. If you go on the back of any bag, you'll see like a little anecdote about a time that we had this flavor for the first time as children, like these things that we grew up with. Our brand is really all about Asian American experience, growing up Asian American, kids from California and having one foot in one culture and one foot in the other, but still wanting to feel all these comfort foods and all these flavors that remind us of home.
I noticed that like the branding on the packages, they're very bold. Can you tell me a little bit more about the kind of like vision that you have for the brand?
For sure. From a very practical perspective, when you're on a grocery store shelf, especially a frozen shelf, behind a pane of frosty glass, like you got to jump out. You got to make sure you grab people's attention. So that's something that we wanted to do. But also, it's very inspired by nostalgia. Like we remember a lot of bright colors and vivid memories from our childhoods, and we really want to replay that for people when they look at our product on the shelf.
Nice. What's been the biggest challenge for you guys so far doing this type of food?
I mean, I think we have a leg up because we're both second-time founders. Like, we've done this whole thing before, but definitely getting into frozen food, it's a whole different ball game. Like, when you have a product that literally melts in like 25 minutes when you leave it out for too long, you have to be pretty precise and you have to be pretty methodical with all your logistics, supply chain, and thankfully we have some great folks who are helping us out with it.
Would you say that frozen food is like more costly to start?
For sure, yeah. Frozen food is definitely more costly to start. It's a higher barrier to entry, and you can't just like ship it around the country. So like, if we had something that was shelf stable, we could ship it e-commerce and deliver to people's doorsteps. We have less of that capability now because it just costs a lot to ship stuff frozen.
If there's one piece of advice you could give somebody starting a food brand, what's gonna be it?
Care about people. Two types of people. The people that you're feeding. You have to think about like, how are they actually going to enjoy this? What is important to them? And the people that we work with. So once we build a team, right now SOBO is just me and Adam, it's just two people, but once we build a team, like that's the foundation upon all of our success, and it's all gonna be all about people.
That's amazing. Well, thank you so much.
Hey,
I really appreciate it.
Brian.
Yes.
Thanks, man. Thanks for coming by.
So good. The product is amazing.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Being at an event like this is pretty crazy because you get to see all these food brands coming up out of nowhere, and a lot of them are actually plant-based that I didn't know, but yeah, a lot of them are actually plant-based. Really exciting, and I was surprised to see how many brands actually care about quality packaging and sustainable products. So it's closed. I can finally get some breathing room, and yeah, it's been a good day. It's been an awesome time. Ready for day 2. We're gonna hit the main halls. So see you guys there.